So this job that I'm heading out to right now, it's going to be an estimate for a backyard addition for a sprinkler system. And looks like the front yard was installed shortly after 2020, and we're going to add on to it. And I'll take you along for the ride, go over the numbers at the end. All right, so starting here, we've got 2 valves for the front. We are adding on to the back, but one thing I notice is there's no backflow preventer. So yes, we will have to add a backflow preventer somewhere in here. All right, I'm gonna test this water pressure, and we are right about 61 PSI. So with a 5/8 meter and 3/4 inch galvanized going in, we are at 8 gallons per minute at 45 PSI, and that is before any drop of pressure due to friction loss. All right, going to the backyard, what we were looking at, blank slate, straight across, grass out here. And so I'm gonna break this up to two separate sections. Doesn't mean zones, but we're gonna have a section right here. There will be a deck in here. So second section is gonna be straight across, and I'm doing this rectangle separately than this section. Okay, so for this little rectangle, this works out great. We're gonna be going just beyond that lamp post, and it's a perfect rectangle. We're gonna do 4 MP rotators on this side, 4 on that side, and doing the math with MP 2000s, we're looking at 4.62 gallons per minute. All right, for this section, it's not perfect, but let's just call this somewhat of a square. I'm gonna put 4 rotors, 1 in each corner. We're gonna get pretty good head-to-head coverage. And if we do 1 gallon a minute nozzles on this, we're only looking at 4 gallons per minute. So we're gonna be bringing our main line and wire out through here and having a valve box for these 2 zones. And we're gonna install the timer right here plugged into this outlet, and that's going to move the outlet from the front system out here, so it's all the zones are directly off of this timer. As far as wiring goes, we're going to run from the front of the house for those 2 existing valves. We're going to run 5 wire directly into the timer, and wherever this valve box is for the back, we're going to run 5 wire directly into the timer. That means we're going to have some spares for each side just in case something goes wrong. Okay, I just met with the customer, did an estimate for a backyard addition. One thing that we are gonna change with this is we're gonna add a backflow preventer because there was not one when the system was installed. The homeowner actually installed it himself a few years ago, and then we are going to move the timer to an easier location. He's tearing out the deck, and we're gonna move it to the other side of the house. And I'm going to show you through the program that we use called Service Titan, and I'm going to show you how I do that bid. Going through Service Titan here, I'm going to skip all of the summary. First, I'm going to go to crew labor, and next I'm going to see we already have the plumb out. I'm going to add the pipe. I'm looking at 2 rolls of poly pipe, change our rotors to 4, and then I'm going to start deleting some of the parts that we aren't going to use. Then we're going to add 8 MP rotators. Going down, we're going to remove the master valve, we're going to remove the drip valve, and I'm going to add 2 regular valves. I'm going to put a standard valve box on here, so I'm going to delete the 10-inch round, start deleting the wire that we don't need, and I'm going to add 150 feet of that 5 wire. I'm going to start deleting everything that I don't need to add on this job, and take out the miscellaneous fittings. And we are not going to be installing a timer because we're going to use the customer's current timer. And then I'm going to take away the private utility locates and our promotion for the weed and feed. And that is it. Going through everything to make sure that I have all the quantities needed, and then go at the bottom, 53, 52.